Hey fellow pagan and spiritual seekers, Chitalka here. Just had a couple thoughts I thought I'd run by you. So I was on my bi-weekly shop with my ma yesterday, and we were in the grocery store and Dollar Tree. Now see, this is the third week of July right now, and what I noticed, it doesn't really surprise me, is that there's already fall candy, fall decorations, and all that out everywhere, especially at the Dollar Tree. Just everything, just all over the place, just loading the shelves, and it's really cool stuff. But I'm just thinking, it's July. Really? I mean, how much faster do things need to move than they're already moving, when it seems like every year this stuff just kind of keeps coming around faster and faster on us. But the main reason I bring it up is because even on some of the pagan blogs that I follow and music and things like that, there's already some conversation about, well, we're coming in Lughnasadh next week, which is next Friday. Of course, I'm talking about the Northern Hemisphere here. And there's already talk that, first harvest and waning of the year, and I get that, but it's not autumn. Now you think about it, right? We're literally coming in the next week, and I'm talking about the astronomical sense, not so much the the midsummer that we're talking with Litha. You guys are probably aware of that, or you can look it up if you're not familiar. But I'm just talking about the astronomical sense. We're literally between the solstice and the autumn equinox. Next week will be the actual center point between those, the actual midsummer. And we're fortunate, I guess, I would say, here in Maryland, that the wheel points and the seasons follow that pretty close. When it's summer, it is summer. And when autumn comes, we get into harvest. It all really matches up, which is really cool, with whatever variation of the wheel that you like to follow. I have a adapted one myself, locust, summer sounds. And it just, we are in the middle of summer. It was 105 heat index yesterday. The humidity is at 99% today. It is about as summery as it can get. So the idea of thinking about autumn and fall, of course there's a pumpkin. He sits out here 24/7, 365. He's like a little chimney thing, not to put a light in, but not the point we're looking. He's always here. But just the idea of thinking about autumn and fall from a pagan standpoint, that's what I'm kind of thinking about. Maybe we can try to not rush it too, right? Think that it's the first harvest, but it is the middle of summer. It is about as hot and humid as it can get. The locust, the little harvest we're getting here, everything is still as green and full as can be. So the idea of thinking about we're coming into autumn, it's still 6 weeks away. We're still quite a ways away. So let's try not to rush it, right? Let's try to kind of just nestle into where we are at the moment, which is the middle of summer. And those that know me well, I'm not a big fan of summer, of the temperatures and the humidity. As I've gotten older, it's been really difficult for me. But I also try to just gel with what's going on at the time. I think that's part of my spiritual practice, is to just think about where we are at the moment. And I try to get outside as much as I can tolerate the heat and everything, like I am right now. It's very hot and humid right now. But I had some things to do, and I came out and took care of them. I'll try to come out here and sit here a little bit and so on. But I think the main point is, let's try not to rush things, right? Let's try not to look at the decorations and all the things that are going on in the stores and even some of the blogs and all that stuff and think that we're going in the autumn. Let's not rush it to that, okay? Let's just kind of ground and stop and think about where we are at the moment, which is middle of summer. So just a kind of a point I wanted to bring up. and trying to inspire myself too, to remind myself of that also as I get excited about autumn. Because don't get me wrong, I love Mabon and autumn. That time of the year is the best time of the year for me. I'm like a 10-year-old at Yule. I mean, seriously, it's just the greatest thing for me. There's nothing better. But at the same time, I don't want to rush it here either. I want to try to take in and enjoy what we have. Lughnasadh coming up next week. It is going to be a harvest festival for me, a little celebration with grains and a corn dolly that I'm going to make and things like that. All really cool stuff, but it's not a click into autumn for me. It's the middle of summer, and that's the things that we're doing, and that's what we're reaping with our crops and our things. So just wanted to bring that up. Appreciate everybody that's subscribed and kind of hanging on. I don't post a lot. I'm not really a creator per se. I just every once in a while capture some things that are just kind of going on in my very simple pagan life, little mundane world. So leave some thoughts if you like. I'm kind of curious what everybody thinks, and hope everybody's doing well, and try to enjoy. Happy Lughnasadh coming up, Namas, whatever you like to call it, and try to enjoy and just kind of take it all in. Talk to you soon.